heaven's final. The great arena of grace was filled with a light that outshone 1,000 suns. Today was the culmination of all time, the final game. David adjusted his headband, his eyes fixed on the towering hoop. Beside him, Samson flexed his shoulders, his long hair flowing like a golden mane. They weren't just playing for a trophy. They were playing for the soul of the world. "The Lord is our strength," David whispered, feeling the rhythm of the court. The whistle blew, and the shadows of the opposing team rushed forward. David didn't flinch. He remembered the valley and the giant. With a swift, fluid motion, he stepped back beyond the three-point line. He didn't need a sling this time. His hands were steady. He released the ball, and it arced through the air with the precision of a prayer, finding nothing but the bottom of the net. Under the rim, the battle was fierce. The ground shook as Samson leaped. He didn't care how many defenders tried to block his path. With a roar that echoed like thunder, he soared over the giants of the opposition. His hands grasped the rim with enough force to rattle the foundations of the arena. A powerful slam dunk sent a shockwave of light across the court, proving that true strength comes from a higher source. When the opposing team tried to break through the middle, they met a wall they could not pass. Moses stood at the top of the key, his arms outstretched. He didn't need to push or shove. He simply stood firm. As the defenders approached, the space between them seemed to divide. Solomon watched from the wing, his mind already 3 plays ahead, knowing exactly where the gap would open. "Now," Moses shouted. Solomon didn't hesitate. He saw the threads of the game weaving together. With a no-look pass that defied logic, he zipped the ball through a narrow opening. Jesus caught the pass in stride. There was no ego in his movement, only a perfect, selfless flow. He knew exactly where his brothers needed to be before they even moved. Near the bench, Adam watched his sons, Cain and Abel. The tension between them had once been a wall, but here, on the court of the Creator, things were different. Cain was breathing hard, his face shadowed by the pressure of the game. Adam placed a steadying hand on Cain's shoulder. "We play for the name on the front of the jersey, not the one on the back," Adam reminded him. Abel stepped forward, offering a canteen of water to his brother. He didn't hold on to the past. He only saw the teammates standing before him. Adam smiled as he watched his sons finally lock eyes with a new understanding. The bitterness was fading, replaced by the rhythm of the game. "We are one team," Abel said, his voice a steadying anchor for them all. The clock was ticking down. The score was tied. The weight of the world seemed to rest on the final possession. Jesus took the ball at half court. The defenders swarmed him, but he moved with a grace that could not be shaken. He looked over at David, who was sprinting toward the corner. Jesus knew what had to be done. He would draw the defense so his friend could take the shot. High above the court, the coach watched. God's presence was a pillar of light that filled the entire stadium, giving heart to the weary and vision to the blind. He didn't shout instructions. He spoke directly to their spirits. "Peace," the voice echoed in their hearts. Jesus felt the strength of the Father surge through him as he made the final, perfect pass. David caught the ball as the buzzer sounded. He jumped higher than he ever had before, the light of the coach guiding his hand. The ball swished through the net, and the arena erupted in a roar of praise. God walked onto the court, placing a hand on David's shoulder. It wasn't about the points. It was about the faith they showed together. The ultimate game was won, and the victory was eternal.